holders, they're always a difficult purchase. There's aesthetics, there's cooling performance, there's fit. You know, like the Hyper 212 Evo is 159 millimeters, and for a while, a lot of cases only support like 150 or 155, and they wanted to go water, but they were expensive. Then budget water coolers came out, and they just weren't as good. And don't get me wrong, the Master Liquid Light or Master Liquid 240L was fine for even with some milder overclocking worked fine. Even though I kept it in stock. But with the new case configuration, everything like that, I wanted to go something different. I didn't want to stick with water. I wanted to go something more silent and better. And that is hopefully what we're going to do today. If not, the stock holder is going to stay on. But I have the Cryo Rig R1 Universal. It's actually slightly open. It's a heatsink, so I'm not overly concerned about it. But let's go ahead and unbox it. And here we go. Let's see if it says anything interesting on the outside. Oh, so one thing, it's 168.3 millimeters. My case only supported 167, so that definitely was a pretty big issue, which is why I had to get a different case. Although I could have just gotten a different cooler, but that's too easy. So I got the Universal Edition. So this fan is pretty skinny. It's going to allow for tall heatsink RAM support, although it turns out I didn't end up getting that. I ended up going with lower profile memory. Not intentionally, but that's just kind of what I ran into. New memory is not RGB. So, interesting. Let's see how this opens here. I'm actually quite curious. I feel like this might be relevant, maybe? Yes. No. Let's figure out how to open this first. I feel like it pushes out one way. Yep, I was right. And this thing is a hulking behemoth, by the way. Oh, there we go. Let's not break anything in case it has to go back. Oh, Jesus, this thing is heavy. Good. And this does have... Hopefully it looks like AMD mounting. God, I hope so. I think I actually might have a backplate just in case, but it would make life a lot easier if it does have native AM4 mounting. Oh, this thing is heavy. Oh, the fan's already installed. So what you'll notice is the front fan, it's a little bit louder, it's a little bit thinner, allows for RAM clearance. And you definitely want to remove this, which I'm not sure if there's an easy way to do so or not, but that's probably going to block airflow. So you're definitely going to want to remove that. So let me eye this up first, and hopefully this has AM4 mounting. I'm not 100% confident though. It does! How I know is I read on the website if it has the both holes, AM3 and AM4, it does. So that's just outdated. Thank God. Sorry to be cutting around like this. So let's take a look. So we have AM3, AM4 mounting. This mounting, if I remember correctly, is really solid. How it should work is you use the existing backplate, put this kind of on top of it, and then, or on the top of the board, and then these screw down. So you get a fan splitter. Oh, man, loving it. I mean, this was an expensive thing. So. Oh, this is heavy. This is for bolting that down. So I believe you remove the middle fan when you go to install. You have an installation guide. You have a lot of thermal paste. I'm probably going to use our thermal paste. I suspect these are thermal pads if you want to add another fan on the back. I think that would be overkill. So let me get set up here. Yeah, I'm going to start getting everything prepped. So this will be part 1 of the build log. Okay, as always, lift the retention arm. There is a gold triangle in this corner. That's going to line up with this corner over here where there's also a triangle. And remember, no force, just drop right in. You should honestly get this cleaned off better than I did, but I'm lazy. So next we're going to open up my new DDR4 kit. It's rated at 3200 megahertz. It is LPX memory. It is also white, so while part 3 of the build logs can include a quick unboxing of the case. Well, I wouldn't say it's part of it, but it'll be like part of the build log series. So I'm going to break this up in several different videos, only because I don't want to have to do build log, rebuild log, rebuild log. So, because I have a different power supply coming, but this computer needs to be operable tonight. Here we go. And we're in. So first things first, we have to remove the stock mounting. There we go. I actually had to switch screwdrivers because the other one was starting to strip. It wouldn't actually turn. So, not really a big deal, all things considered. As long as you don't actually damage the stock mounting in case you need that later. As you guys have hopefully seen in my Kohler unboxing videos, Kohler Master didn't use stock mounting, but Deep Cool did. So, let's slide this over, and I'm going to slide the camera over as well. So, what we need now is we need, believe these guys. Full disclosure, I'm not taking a look at the directions. I'm assuming I can figure it out, and then if I stop and do retakes, you guys will have realized that I indeed did not figure it out, and then I had to consult anyway. So, these do go in. Now the only thing that I'm wondering is if I put them in backwards. Let me see something here. I think I did, and I'll tell you why. So these have padding on them right here, the white piece, and these actually don't touch the board. The general consensus is these will screw all the way down to the top of the back plate. I presume hand tight should be fine. It seems that they don't give you a tool to go any further. So now, for those of you who have installed a lot of CPU coolers like myself, you'll know that some coolers are a pain in the butt to install. Be quiet. I haven't done one of those in a long time. Royal pain. Absolute royal pain. Okay, make sure these are in all the way. And then I'm going to say it's going to drop like that. And then I need the top nuts, which is fine with me. And then I'm going to show you guys how easy the rest of this is. So I've watched a couple videos on this, and it was actually really easy. So these also look to be hand tight as well, which is, in my book, perfectly fine. Because again, they don't give you any tools otherwise though, so I think hand tight's going to be all she wrote. We don't want that sitting on the VRM, that would melt, that's plastic. Now it's time to zoom out a little bit. So, let's grab the pre-include thermal paste. I think this is fine, I've used it before. We're just going to do a little dot in the middle once this wants to come out. Just like that. And I think that looks to be about right, so we should be good. And then, I'll show you. Oh, don't forget, there's a plastic piece. Yeah, rip that off. Definitely had plenty of whoops with that. I think almost every system builder has at one point or another. So I'm going to show you guys this. So here's the cool thing. So and then they give you the tool you need, but with slots going all the way down into it. So you can actually see down here to a degree. I'm actually going to tilt this up here just enough so you guys can see. Oh, and that's what I was trying to avoid. It's slipping there. As you can see, I have these RAM slots in the first two slots. That's actually wrong. I shouldn't. They should actually be second and fourth. So I will adjust that. But as you can see, this is the universal RAM friendly one. So There we go. Wow, this is one of the easiest coolers I have ever installed, especially one this big. This is nice. Oh, that's a hard lock too. It's not even like it isn't tight enough. It hard locked. And then we're actually going to move these ram sticks over because, generally speaking, oh, these on both sides? No. Generally speaking, Ryzen likes slots 2 and 4, then 1 and 3. So that's the reason for wanting to move them over. This is a 32 gig kit, so there you go. She is installed. So you guys have just finished watching part 1 of the rebuild log. We also did a quick unboxing, overview, and installation of the CryoRig R1 Universal. And it's called Universal because the front fan is thinner so it doesn't impede on memory. So hopefully you guys like it, and stay tuned to part 2. That's going to be coming up next. If you want to buy anything features video, link for Amazon will be in the description. If you did like the video, hit that like button. If you disliked it, that's fine, hit the dislike button. I really do ask of you guys, because a lot of people are not doing this, is if you hit the dislike button, me being a smaller channel, I would like to know why. Why did you not like the video? I want to take that feedback and improve. So I would really like you to do that if possible. Otherwise, get subscribed and do whatever you can to, help support the channel and support each other. As always, this is Steve from PC Budget Solutions, and I'll see you later on down the road.